All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and welcome to a new ICO, which is coming out. Which nowadays we don't see ICOs too often anymore, but there is a new one coming. It's the 31st of August, so it still takes some time. It's on CoinList, which is one of the best ICO platforms, and the project is called Chainflip. All right. Now, the reason why we don't have that many ICOs anymore is because we have different types like pre-sales and private sales and IDOs. But officially on Tokensoft and CoinList, they're still called ICOs. And they historically have some great results. Projects like Solana also started there. And I think Chainflip actually has some potential. And that's why I wanted to make a video on that. Basically, what we'll do is I'll first introduce the project a little bit to you, and then we'll dive into it, but not too deep. I could do that, but this is more of a review of the token sale and not necessarily of the project. So, Chainflip has received lots of funding ever since the end of 2021. In total, raised $16 million by funds such as Framework, Delphi, and Coinbase. So big venture capitals behind it. These tokenomics are not updated, but so they will have their ICO. So then it will be on CoinList, by the way. So here you can see my a CoinList account, which if you want to participate in this pre-sale or in this ICO, excuse me, then what you have to do is you have to go to coinlist.co and create an account there. Now, some of you might not like this, and I understand, and then this ICO is nothing for you, but you do have to do KYC, and you also have to connect your MetaMask wallet, so there's quite a lot you have to do before you can participate, but once you have actually done that, then you can sign up for the ICO, and you can actually participate in it. So you can get some flip tokens, which is the name of the token. But now let's actually talk a little bit more about the project and why I think it has potential. Outside of the fact that in the end, CoinList is a great platform, and like I said, they have started projects like Solana, Filecoin, Near Protocol, Stacks, Algorand. So Chainflip could be in that row of amazing projects, and that's the first reason why it has potential. Second of all, I think it is a great project altogether. So what it is it's a cross-chain swapping protocol. All right, very boring, very useful. All right, what it allows you to do is it allows users to swap native assets across any blockchain with extremely low slippage. And not only does it do that, all right? So for example, just to put this into practice, and this is actually in reality, this is quite hard to do in DeFi, and a lot of you will know this, but what Chainflip will allow you to do is swap assets on Ethereum, for example, to Solana, or if you want to get Solana on the Ethereum network, it allows you to do that. If you want to trade USDT for Ethereum on the Arbitrum network, USDT on the Ethereum network, then Optimism on the Arbitrum network. Like, it allows you to swap tokens across chains. Now, there are different projects that also do this, like Hashflow. But what Chainflip also allows you to do is it unlocks non-EVM chains. So it will also, in theory, allow you to swap Bitcoin, for example, across chains. So swap Bitcoin on the Bitcoin. So swap, for example, USDT on the Ethereum blockchain to Bitcoin, and that's something that is new, that's innovative, and that's one of the reasons why I think it's great. But apart from that, I also think some of the tokenomics are pretty good. Excuse me, there's something in my throat. They have some technical things that should also be good that have to do with just-in-time liquidity, all right? So that offers like minimal slippage, which is great for user experience. They're fully audited. They have extreme capital efficiency. They say blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to go into depth about that, but that very simply is what the project is, all right? So let's end with what it simply is. It's an efficient cross-chain swapping protocol. Easy to use, and there 100% is demand for this. Now, then we have to talk a little bit more about the tokenomics, because the tokenomics, I think, are important, interesting, and there are also some things we need to talk about. So, the token is called Flip, all right? Flip is an Ethereum token. It's an ERC20 token. The supply at launch will be 90 million, but that doesn't matter that much. There are some other graphs, I think, that are more important. So here you can see some other useful stats like the emission cap, which there will be a cap of 8% inflation per year. Apart from that, there will probably be between a 13 to 15% APR for validators if you want to stake that. And the initial market cap, and this is the first thing where I have a bit of a problem with, is over $40 million. That's really high, all right? That's, I mean, whatever way you want to spin that, it's really high. And personally, I don't like that. I think it's okay because I like the project, but it's not ideal. Something that is also not ideal, and something we talked about at the beginning of this video, is that they have received a lot of funding. So at the beginning of the price and at the beginning of Chainflip, there will be a lot of strategic investors which will receive tokens and will 100% sell them at a profit, because they have also been allowed to buy them at significantly lower prices than we can. All right, so that's something you should know. Now here you can see the token release schedule. It's quite a lot of inflation. Like in the first year, the inflation will be like 200%, which is a lot. In a bull market, doesn't necessarily matter. All right, so if we're going into a bull market 2024, amazing project, I think, a lot of potential. If we're in a bear market, we could actually see some bearish momentum in the beginning. I still think, by the way, though, that if Chainflip actually gets people using their protocol, I still think on the long term it could do great. All right, so I don't think necessarily this is a problem, but it could actually cause some price decreases on the short term. And apart from that, something I also still wanted to say about the tokenomics before we dive into the conclusion of this video, is that fees are collected in USDC and are used to buy and burn the flip token. All right, so there's a buy and burn protocol put into the token and put into the protocol, which is great because that actually allows the price to, you know, maybe stabilize even with all the inflation that's coming. So I think I covered everything. Like I said, if you want to join this, go to coinlist.co, sign up for an account, and everything after that is pretty intuitive. And apart from that, if you do have any questions about Chainflip or anything you should know, then let me know down in the comments. I'll try to answer that as soon as possible. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.